Hello students, welcome back to AriserTalent. I am your maths teacher Arpita Sharma. Students, we are discussing this particular chapter whose name is linear equation in two variables, right guys? Okay, so starting this lecture that we always do writing the name of our chapter, which is linear equation in two variable, linear equations in two variables. Okay, it's basically covering our half board, right? So students, we have gone through some specific questions, okay, in previous lectures. So apart from the theory, we are doing the next question here, which is right there. Here it is. Give the equation of two lines passing through 2 and 14, 2 comma 14, how many more lines are there and why? So what it's saying, try to understand it. Give the equations of two lines. We have to give equation of two lines passing through point. 2 comma 14 is our point. 2 comma 14 is our point, and we have to give two lines equation. That means we have to give two equations for this point. Now how many more such lines are there and why? Okay, so first I'll like to draw this on graph, right my students? Now look at it, it's 2 comma 14. Student, understand this, 2 comma 14, that means both positive, both more positive, that means it will lie in the first quadrant. Okay, now if I take this as 5, 10, 15, 20, likewise I will take here also 5, 10, 15 and 20. Now what the point is? 2 and 14. So 2 on x-axis will be right there and 14 on the y-axis will be right there. So when we will meet them, the point will be this. Now this is the given point. Let's suppose P1 2 comma 14. Now from this point, how many lines you can draw? Okay, from a point, how many lines you can draw, students? It's a very basic question. In your 3/4 class, you know this very well, that from one point you can draw infinite number of lines and infinite number of rays, right? So if you want a proof, okay, this is a line that is passing from P. Now again this is a line here. Now again this is a line here. Okay, then again this is a line here. Okay, again this is a line here passing from point P. Again this is a line here passing from point P. Again there is a line passing from point P. So this is what, these are the possible ways. Many lines like this. Okay, each and every direction you will be having some lines. So infinite number of lines from the point. So the letter section is now clear to you guys that infinite more lines, such lines are there. Okay, and you know it why. So you have covered the second part, but we have not reached towards the first part, and the first part was we have to write two equations. Okay, how many equations? Two equations for this point 2 comma 14. Now how will we do that? Given point, two comma 14. What do you mean by 2 comma 14 is a point? That means the value of x equals to 2 and y equals to 14. Okay, now write any combination of that. Something like that you can write x plus y. Now if x plus y, you will do the calculation, what you will get? 2 and 14. That will lead you to get 16. That means x plus y is what? 16. So that can be what? One equation. Equation number 1 can be x plus y equals to 16. Okay. Now what if I do x minus y? X minus y. Now what is the value of x is 2 and the value of y is 14. So 14 minus and 2 plus, what will it give you? Minus of 12. Minus of 12 it is. So that will be minus 12. And if I will write x here and y here, that will be what? X equals to what? 2 given. and y equals to what? Y is given 14. Now if you multiply this 2 with 7, you will get what? 14. That means I can have this 7x equals to y as the third equation. This was the first and second equation. Okay, so you can have a number of equations by this, but I am choosing this first one here and the second one here. Okay, note it. You can write any two of these equations in your exams, right? Okay, noted. So simply as a solution, now you understood it as a solution, I can tell that the first part of this is x plus y equals to what we got, 2 and 14, 16, first equation, and then x minus y, or you can say y minus x. Now y is 14 minus 2, that is 12, second equation. In extra you can say that 7x equals to y is the equation third, and the answer of the remaining question is how many? So infinite many more equation or lines, more lines can pass through the given points, through the given point. Okay, so this is the answer. Now note this so that we can move forward to the next question. Right? Okay. Okay students, our next question. This is if the point 3, 4 lies on the graph of the equation 3y equals to ax plus 7, find the values of a. What you have given? You have given the point that is 3, 4. Okay, lies on the graph of the equation 3y equals to ax plus 7. Now find the value of a. We have to find the value of a. Okay, so given equation. Given equation is what, student? Given equation is 3y equals to ax plus 7. We have find out the value of k in some question, and this question, particular question, is exactly like that only. Okay, so you need not to look at it here, but do it on your own. Okay, when type of question is repeating, you better do it yourself, right? So here it's the equation we are getting, given equation, and we have to find what value of a. Okay, and also given point. Given point is what? Let's suppose P is a point and this is 3, 4. That means we have given implies x equals to 3 and y equals to 4 at that point, right? If I tell you that this is equation 1, so putting the values of x, y, putting values of x and y in equation 1, what will I get? I'll get 3y ax plus 7. Now it's up to you that you are changing this in your standard format, and I have told you that try to always change this particular equation in the standard format. So do it. Ax minus 3y plus 7 equals to 0. implies that A, putting the value of x which is 3 minus 3, putting the value of y which is 4 plus 7, okay, equals to 0. That is 3a is equals to 4 3s are 12. So plus 12, transposing that to side, and minus of 7 which is 4, okay, or that's 5, right. This 3a equals to 5, that means a equals to 5 by 3, okay. So that means a equals to 5 by 3. Now this is what your answer is, okay. So this will be your answer. Now note this, students, so that we can move forward. Noted? Okay. Now the next question we are having is the taxi fare. Taxi fare is quite high, right, in cities. In a city is as follows. For the first kilometer, they are charging, the fare is rupees 8, okay, and for the subsequent distance it is rupees 5. So they are charging for first kilometer which is 8, okay, and the remaining whatever kilometers you are traveling, they will be charged 5 rupees per kilometer, right. Taking the distance covered as x kilometer, you have to take the total distance covered, like from this point, if you are traveling to that point, you have to take this to this distance as x, okay. So total distance is x and total fare is y. So total fare is y, total distance is x. Write a linear equation for this information and draw its graph. So first you have to draw, you have to draw graph, but first you have to write the linear equation. By the linear equation, putting the values of x, getting the values of y, and then put it on graph, you can exactly know the graph here, okay. So this graph question, drawing the graph question is depending on the writing linear equation for this information. So this is a word problem or language problem, what you say it, okay, say. Now it's time to get started with the question. So we will go through a diagram for this, okay. So what this is, so this information is telling us, we will have that in our diagram. It's telling us that total distance is x, right, here total distance is x. So I am telling you that you are Mohit, and Mohit started from this point A, and Mohit travelled in auto or in a taxi, till this point B. He travelled from this point A to the point this B. Now this distance was x kilometer. Now taxi driver said to Mohit that Mr. Mohit, okay, in the very first kilometer, so this is 1 kilometer. So for the first kilometer, what rupees that will charge? 8 rupees for the first kilometer, and for the rest of the kilometer. So how many kilometers have been left? From x, 1 has been removed, okay, 1 has been covered. So that will be x minus 1 kilometers, right. That means how many money that will be charged? 5 rupees per kilometer here. So for x minus 1 kilometer, how many money Mohit will be giving to the taxi driver? That will be 5 multiplied by x minus 1, and also plus this 8 rupees, because first kilometer is charged as 8 rupees, and other than that remaining distance will be charged as 5 rupees per kilometer, okay. So these are x minus 1 kilometers, and this will be 1 kilometer. So total amount 8 multiplied by 1, here that will be the amount 5 multiplied by x minus 1, okay. Now this is the total amount, that means total fare. Now total fare is given as what? The total fare is given as y, and we have to take the distance x as kilometers. So write like this, given total fare equals to x, x it is, no, y it is, y rupees. Okay. Now given total distance equals to x kilometers. Okay. Now first kilometer was charged equals to 1 multiplied by 8 rupees, that is equals to 8 rupees, right. Remaining kilometers were charged equals to 5 multiplied by x minus 1 rupees, total fare. So total fare is equals to what? This 8 plus this 5 multiplied by x minus 1, is it? Okay. But given total fare, what was the given total fare? That was y. Okay. So this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2. So total fare, so from equation 1 and 2, what will I write? This 8 plus 5 x minus 1, right. This 8 plus 5 x minus 1 is equals to y, right. Now this can be written as y equals to 8 plus 5x minus 5. Okay. Now this can be written as 5x, okay, minus of y here. 8 minus 5 is what? Plus of 3, right. 5x minus y plus 3 equals to 0, right. So this is my equation. So this is the equation, I got it here. So the linear equation has been done from this side. Now note this. Now equation has been done. Now I am not removing this equation, but you have noted it, right. So I am just removing this particular portion where we solved and get the equation. Now what we have to do? We have to draw a graph. And in our last lecture, I have told you very clearly that how to make graphs from given equation. Now this part from my side is done, but just to give you company, I am drawing this, and it is expected from you guys that you should do it on your own. Okay. So you know how to mark it. Okay, so mark, don't look at it here, fast. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, minus 7 here, right. Now if I will put values here in this equation, let us suppose value of x is 0 here. Do it very systematically how you do that. So okay, we will do it here in this part. So if I will take this equation, 5x minus y plus 3 equals to 0, 5x minus y plus 3 equals to 0. Now what I am doing? I am putting the value of x equals to 0. So at x equals to 0, the value of y is what? Minus y plus 3 equals to 0. So y will be equals to 3. So at x equals to 0, y equals to 3. Now at x equals to, let's suppose 1. So at x equals to 1, 5 minus plus 3 equals to 0. Okay, so minus y will be equals to 5, 6, 7, 8. So minus of 8. So that will be y equals to 8. Right. So what can I say? That if I draw the table here of values of x and y. So when value of x was 0 and when value of x was 1. So when value of x was 0, we will getting the value of y as 3, and when x value was 1, we were getting the value of y as 8. So both the values lies positive, 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 positive. So both the points were getting are lying in the first quadrant, positive, positive. So P1 is what? 0, 1, 0, 3 it is, sorry. For the value 0, y's value is 3. For the value 1, P2. Value 1 of abscissa, ordinates value is 8. Okay, so what I have to do? I have to just plot the points. So first is 0, 3. So 0 is x. So this point, when abscissa is 0, that will always lie on the y-axis, students. So that will be on the y-axis. Now y-axis we are getting 3 here. So this will be the point. So this will be the point what? P1. Now P1 what? 0 and 3. Okay. Now go for the this point 1 and 8. So 1 on the x-axis. This is the point 1 here, and y-axis I am having 8. So okay, it's 8 here. Mark it. Right. So if it is 8, so I'll be getting this line here perpendicular to your x-axis and this line perpendicular to y-axis, and get a point here. This point is what? P2. P2 is what? 1, 8. Now what you have to do? With the help of scale, you are going to meet these points, 2 points, okay, and you will get this line. Now this will be your graph for what? Equation. What is your equation? 5x minus y, 5x minus y plus 3 equals to 0. This will be your graph. Okay, noted, student? Noted? First we find out the equation with the help of given information, and after getting the equation we put the value of x and find out the value of y with respect to x, and then we plotted the graph. Okay. Now students, be clear about that. This is for today. We know how to do the language question, okay, even, and in our next lecture we are going to do some very exciting good questions. Okay, so keep tuning and enjoy your life, and bye bye.